Have you ever thought about trousers but don't know where to start and what patterns to go for? Well, I'm hoping that I have something here that will inspire you. Stay tuned. Hello lovely people, it's Cara here and I am so mad, and today it is all about trousers. I hope you've been enjoying my mini series. This is the final instalment where I talk you through my trouser and short collection. Well, I've just got a couple of shorts to show you, but it is after all about inspiration for summer. I hope you're enjoying this little mini series. I really wanted to bring to you what a real life person who really does make all of their clothes, what actually makes it into rotation. And there's nothing more satisfying really than making a pair of trousers that fits not once but twice and sometimes three times. So when you find the pattern that really works for you, that is just, well, it's the mecca of sewing, isn't it? Making your own trousers and then actually wearing them, is just brilliant. So this is my top picks from my wardrobe. I've literally got these out of my wardrobe. Some of them have still got whippet hair on them because that's how often I wear them. Just keeping it real, folks. I've also got a hideous selection of hangers to show you that everything is hanging on, so it's not that glamorous. But stay tuned because I hope I will yet inspire you. So let's kick off in no particular order. As I say, I've got a whole pile of trousers around here. So what am I looking for when I'm thinking about trousers for summer? I'm always thinking about comfort, I'm always thinking about wearability, and I actually like a bit of versatility in my trouser patterns if I can. And by that I mean it's really nice if I can have a straight leg, a wide leg, a culotte or a short. I don't ask too much about my patterns, do I? And luckily, actually, some of these patterns you can do that with, but some just do exactly what it says on the tin, and that's good too, because sometimes you just need a pattern that you know is just going to work. So let's kick off with the Enya Trousers by Named Clothing. Unglamorous hanger number one. Sorry about that. I'm sure all your hangers look the same. So this is, I'm going to put the stock photo or something here because this is such a versatile pattern. And whilst I put the stock photo up, I'm going to take it off this very unglamorous hanger because I just love this pattern. So you've got wide leg, you've got straight leg or slightly tapered actually. You've got the wide leg can be long or short, so more like culottes, and obviously you could turn them into shorts very straightforwardly. But the details of this pattern are just lovely. So it's got full-on pockets, and you've got pockets on the back as well, which it's very good for trousers. Not all trousers have those, by the way, and some of them that I'll show you today have very little. And that, you're looking at complexity level or difficulty level. Pockets sometimes are what sort of can take it up a category or not. But the main feature of the Enya trousers, apart from the versatility of the legs, is the waistband. So it actually comes in three sections here. So you've got the front left and front right, as you would expect, but then on the back you've got this really cute feature of these buttons. Now I think this is one of the pairs I actually genuinely did this on. So the idea is, I'll just show you, this isn't my finest sewing by the way, but I wear them all the time, so it's just me. Actually it's not too bad, just got a thread there. So that's what the left and the right front pieces look like, and obviously that is the centre button here, and then you've got this lovely feature, and then what happens is here, if I shall show you, sorry I'm just undoing those, is you've essentially got a back piece here. So it's a design feature, this button piece, but obviously the other key feature is a really nice waistband at the back here. Now I've chosen to make these out of a fabric that's called Flipper from the Fabric Room, and it's a little bit scuba-esque. Now that's not doing it justice because it isn't. It's actually a really nice fabric to work with, but it's not a natural fibre. It's definitely a man-made fibre, so it wouldn't suit everybody, I don't think. The reason I mention that is because it's a reasonably well, it's not thick, but it's not thin trouser weight, so that's why there's quite a lot of bunching up here. But when I wear them, there is actually some tension across the back here, and therefore there isn't bulk at the back, if that makes sense, which sometimes there can be with elastic trousers. You got a full fly here on the front. I've obviously got a black zip in there, didn't have anything else to choose from, but I love the fit on these trousers. So I will put a photo of me wearing these particular ones. So this is obviously the red version that I made, perfectly obvious there, and I do wear them a lot, but I then went on to make them in exactly the same style but in grey, and this is the same fabric actually. I bought lots of this fabric back in the day. So I'm just doing the button up there, and so that's them in the grey as well. I just really enjoyed making these, and I did make, so this, I think this was the second pair, so I didn't put the pockets on the back, not really any need if I'm honest, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I didn't do the actual buttonholes on the back here. So that's part of the evolution of you making a pattern more than once. I love these buttons. Is that if you know you don't need to do something, then just don't. But you've got pleats at the back here, as well as the elasticated waist. But for those of you who are watching this thinking, I can never get the fit of trousers right, this is just such a brilliant way of doing that, because you've got the button tabs that you can bring in or out to bring the overall waistline in. And then if you've got a sway back, you can use the elastic to help draw that in as well. And for me, these fit straight out of the packet basically, which I really love. And these are definitely what I would call workwear appropriate trousers. Oh, I've got a mark on there, and I do just wear them all the time. And this, although this is a man-made fabric, doesn't crease at all, so that's a win-win situation for me. And then the other version I made here, which are actually still on the hanger, just bear with, sorry, me looking down, I've got to find a way of sort of having that somewhere else. I made a suit, it's a very casual suit. This is a beautiful red denim that I got from Felicity Fabrics a long time ago now, as part of their blogger network. So I absolutely adore this fabric. Sorry. So I use this fabric as part of a blogger make, and I actually made these as the wide leg 3/4 length ones. So it's probably easier if I put some footage up of that instead. I absolutely love this, and I still regularly wear this with the sagebrush top that is featured here, which again ironically was for a different blog post for Felicity Fabrics. But I just love, I love the style of that. Maybe take them off the hanger and just show you. So again, I made, sorry, let's do the button up here. So I made these a little bit more jeans-esque, which I think is a really nice feature. And I did some cream top stitching there. And I put sort of jeans buttons style on there. I did actually do the patch pockets on the back on this particular pair, and you can see with each fabric just how different that the waistband at the back comes out. But you can see there that they are a bit more, more of a wide leg. Hard for you to tell, I appreciate that in this footage, but yeah, more of a wide leg as opposed to the tapered leg, and again just creates such a different look. So definitely getting a lot of design for your buck there, I think. It's still one of my favourite patterns. I haven't thought about making those again this year just yet, but I've got some plans afoot for trousers. I am wearing my favourite pair of trousers ever. No guesses as to what they are. You know I'm going to stand up at this stage. Again, I am wearing the Tromplin trousers. I cannot speak highly enough about this design feature here. The beautiful pleats that they've got on them. Look out, I'm standing up with this beautiful patch pocket here, and these buttons, just to die for, from the beautiful Maison Fauve. I do have these feature actually in a video, which I'll leave a link to down below. But yes, these trousers are just amazing. I will put some footage of me wearing these in here, because I can't do justice. That's So one of the first times I've made a pattern where there's so many beautiful details that you just can't see. It's like there's beautiful pleating on, there's 3 pleats on the knees to create some shaping. There's a seam on the back of the knee, again to create shaping and bring that in. It's got a lovely cuff detail around the ankle to maintain that sort of silhouette. So it's the most feminine pair of cargo trousers you will ever see. I just adore them. So please do head over to the Maison Fauve website to see more details of this particular pattern. I am an ambassador for them, which I'm very lucky to have been provided these trousers, but these trousers are definitely on my make more list, because I have just worn these on rotation. A lot of these clothes here are workwear, and obviously my leisure time is a lot less than my work time. So sometimes you don't wear as much, well, I don't wear as much casual clothes as I do slightly more formal for work. But these trousers definitely have seen the rounds. Just so comfortable. They're made in a cotton sateen, which is like no fabric I've ever worked with before. It's got no sheen to it at all. They're just super soft. They got 3% stretch. So if you were looking for a fabric to make the Tromplin trousers out of, I would highly recommend sort of a lightweight twill, something like that. Something with a little bit of structure. I don't think this fabric needs a lot of drape. Having said that, I think if you did make them out of like a sort of a sandwashed twill or sandwashed cotton or something like that did have a little bit of drape, then you would just create the most comfortable, cool summer trousers with the most amazing details on ever. So that would be amazing. So Tromplin trousers, definitely on my list. So we've had Enya Trousers, Tromplin trousers, just fabulous. So what else have I got here on my unglamorous hangers? Let's have a look. So these are, there's two pairs of trousers that are quite similar. Let me again take them off my unglamorous hanger. So, jersey trousers, game changer. You're thinking jersey trousers in summer. Well, these are actually a wide leg trouser. I'm sorry that they're in black. That's going to be really difficult for you to see, I think. So these are the Metro Trousers by Sinclair Patterns. They are a very, very straightforward pull-on trouser. And again, if you're thinking, ooh, I've never made trousers, I'm scared of jersey, then these are made in a sort of a ponte Roma or a more sort of dense, a double knit jersey. And that makes them very user-friendly to make and very user-friendly to wear. They are like wearing pyjamas. In fact, they're posh joggers, really. I just love them. You've got quite a high waistband on them here. There's no additional elastic required or anything like that in the waistband in order to keep them up. It is just the fabric doing the work for you there. They've got these lovely pockets on the front. You've got 2 pockets on the back. And again, I wear these trousers all the time. And you know, the random thing about this is I don't think I've got any pictures of me wearing these. I just don't. So I'll put the stock photo in here somewhere. You can see there, it's sort of like a really nice, it's a straight, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's a straight leg, wide leg trouser basically. I just adore these. Another pattern that's incredibly similar to this, which I have made, don't currently have on rotation, is the Joan Trousers by the Friday Pattern Company, and I'll put the photo up there. They're very similar in the 2 designs, and ironically I do actually have both patterns. Not quite sure how that happens, but they are very, very similar. And again, the Joan trousers I just wear on rotation. The Joan trousers actually are designed to be more like ankle length, so just that's something to be aware of, whereas the Metro trousers are full length. So another clear favourite of mine. Let me talk about a pattern that I don't have one to pick up for you here, but I'm going to put the photo in here now, and this is the wide leg trousers from Peppermint magazine. This is another free pattern, or a give what you can pattern is how they do it now, and I love this pattern. I cannot wait to get this pair of trousers back out of the wardrobe. And when you've got a pair of trousers that make you feel like this, I've got a picture here. I love this because this picture is just happened to be my daughter's prom night. So every time I see this pair of trousers, I know I'm about to go and take photos of her in her beautiful prom dress with their friends and things. It's just such a nice evening, and I just felt like $1,000,000. Not that I had anything to do with her evening, but it's one of those landmark nights, isn't it? But the wide leg trousers, the design in that is lovely. The only thing I always struggle with on the wide leg trousers is it comes with, I think it comes with a straight waistband, and I've got the sort of back where I need to nip and tuck more than that, hence why the Enya trousers and actually the Jersey trousers, are really good for that, because you can get the fit just right. So I don't have them with me here actually, but I ended up adapting the waistband on that just by taking a sort of a wedge out the back, if you like, in order to get it sit straight around my back, and actually dug out some fabrics here because I am going to make another pair, and this is a beautiful viscose linen from Pound Fabrics, I think. Yeah, Pound Fabrics. And this is something like $3.75 a metre. Now you can see there it's actually quite sheer, and the wide leg trousers, I made them in the sort of the zebra print, and that's quite a heavyweight linen, actually, linen blend that I got from Rainbow Fabrics years ago. So, but I think the drape on this would actually be really lovely. The other pattern that is just sprung to mind that I haven't spoken about yet is the Safia Trousers from Tilly and the Buttons. This fabric would make amazing Safia trousers. I'll probably talk about the Safias a little bit more in my shorts recommendations, but I thought I'd just inspire you with that. And actually I love this fabric because this was a remnant I got from Fabric Godmother. Look at those two together. Isn't that going to be cool? And I'm going to make a really simple top out of this one to sit pretty much basically with those, so I can't wait to get going on that. I think that's going to be great fun. The top I'm wearing here now, so I've got a pile of clothes here. The top I'm wearing is the Emma blouse by Tiana Patterns. So if you Google this pattern will come up as part of the video. So yeah, it's a very straightforward and free pattern. The next couple I've got, there's 2 or 3 more to go, and these are the Persephone trousers, which I just love. And again, if you are thinking about wanting to make an entry-level, sort of beginner-level pair of trousers that has got loads of wearability, it's these trousers. I think these are super simple to make. They only have a inside seam, so you only got an inside seam. There's no seam on the outside. Now that means, to be fair, that means when you're fitting, you haven't got as many places you can fit from, but it does mean they come together really easily. It's a massive pattern piece, because you imagine you basically got the front and the back all in one, which is really good fun. But these are just such a simple design. You've got pockets that sit in the waistband, which is a really nice feature. They are super high-waisted, and actually, for me, I'm not sure, if I'm honest, when I make these again, which I will, the pockets really don't add very much, because they're such high-waisted, it's such high-waisted trousers that you'd be like tucking your hand in like right up here, as opposed to sort of the usual space. That's personal choice, isn't it, I guess. I really like the fit features. The fit features of these, because you do have some lovely pleats at the back. And again, this is another straight waistband situation. So you just need to be. Actually, my top tip for a straight waistband, and it would have been the same on the wide leg trouser, which I know now, which I didn't know then, is get the fit right with your darts, and then your waistband really isn't doing much of the fitting. It's kind of just finishing off the top of the trousers, if that makes sense. So I made these in a really nice lightweight chambray, which are perfect for summer. Again, they're lovely. They've got a lovely wide leg on them. I will put the stock photo in for you to see what they look like. But Persephone Trousers, definitely on the list there, and definitely want to make again. I've made some out of a brown cord. I also tried to make them earlier this year, then I realised that I've printed out. I was using an old copy of the pattern, and my size has changed since then. So I've got a dog barking in the background. Sorry if that's too loud. Got this mountain of stuff sitting next to me now. So 2 more trousers on my list, actually. Actually, no, let's talk about another one that I haven't got with me here. And it'd be crazy for me not to mention in summer favourites, the saguaro set that hit the pattern community by storm last summer. I think it was last summer, might have been the summer before. But I love this, and I have got a few versions I can show you. And the trousers of the saguaro set are perfect for summer. They're a beautiful wide leg elasticated top with a sort of drawstring, and then obviously you've got the top part as well to go with those. So the saguaro set is fabulous, and actually I'm thinking about making the saguaro set out of this beautiful border print, which I just think would be so much fun as a 2-piece. So you've got like a variation from top to bottom there of this beautiful fabric and these lovely flowers. I got this from the rag market in Birmingham last year. Yeah, just think it's absolutely super. The other thing that I actually bought this fabric for is the I think it's called I Am Hawthorne, which is I Am Patterns. And they are wrap round trousers. I'll put the stock photo in here of that. It's actually a set. You get a really nice sort of strappy top, trousers. I think there's a skirt. I think there might be shorts. I will put the name of that just here. But that is an amazing pattern. I have actually got that. I printed it out. Haven't put it together yet. So either the I Am Hawthorne, which I hope I've got the name right. For that, which is trousers and a top, or a saguaro set. So that's going to be very exciting. I look forward to making that. Going back to the 2 pairs of trousers that I got just glamorously sitting just on the floor here. So in a recent video, I shared one of my most recent pairs of trousers, which is going to be high on rotation in my wardrobe. And these are the Enya Trousers by Jolie Patterns. So as part of my Create the Look, so French design, I'll leave a link to that below if you haven't seen that already. This is a Jolie Patterns design. Now these are very similar, and I'll put the photo in here, very similar to the Ultimate Trousers by Sew Over It, which I could easily have added. But I've never really got the fit just right for the Sew Over It trousers. They're a very basic pair of trousers to make, so I'm not quite sure why I've got that so wrong, but I didn't have any issues with the fit on these, and the main differences between these and the Sew Over It trousers is these have got these beautiful pockets, and these are called Italian pockets. That's how they describe them. So you've got a facing on both parts of the trouser pocket there, and that creates this wonderful stable pocket, if you like. But also they go right up into the to the facing or the waistband there. So the fitting on these trousers is lovely because you've got pleats at the front and obviously a centre front seam, and then you've got 2 pleats at the back here as well, and again a centre seam. You've got pockets on the back, and you do have the option to do welt pockets if you wanted to. And this comes actually with a really nice video of how to make these as well. I opted, they're 3/4 length, and I opted just to finish mine with a turn up. Because I absolutely wanted to make sure these stayed as casual trousers, because I do feel like these could turn into work attire. They still could turn into work attire if I'm honest, but I felt with the turn up at the bottom that sort of differentiates it a little. I really love the style of these. Just waiting for the weather to warm up a little bit, because I haven't had a chance to wear these just yet. And oddly, I've been really lusting after making some grey trousers for a long time, and now that I've got grey trousers, I can't think what colour top to wear other than sort of a white or a cream, which I know is a bit random. What colour would you wear with these? I thought they were going to be sort of neutral, but I found them a lot harder to actually get a top that I've got current rotation to wear this. So I'm surprised by that, if I'm honest. A bit frustrating. And then the last trousers I recommend, and I hope you're still with me and still enjoying the concept of this, because I don't often see people bring out a selection of their actual patterns that they're wearing on the rotation. So I thought you might be fascinated to see what it is that still is on live rotation and what I would reach for on a very regular basis. So if I did a 1 week me made, these would be the things you'd see right through summer and beyond actually. But obviously it's summer inspiration I was looking for. And the last pair of trousers is the Mia jeans from Sew Over It. This is a really clever pattern, and again, if you're looking to get into getting into making trousers, the Mia jeans is a brilliant place to start with making your first pair of jeans. The reason for that is because they don't have any pockets on the front, so that makes the construction really simple. You just got very simple patch pockets on the back, and these are tiny pockets actually. Not that makes it particularly easier, but it's not a complicated design, but the design itself is very clever. You've got a very simple waistband. I made these actually in a jersey. This is actually a Ponte fabric. It's not recommended for that particularly, I don't think. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit caught up there. I don't think it's necessarily recommended for that, but that's what I had. And they do recommend you make them with stretch fabric because they are the pattern itself has got slight negative ease so that they are tight fitting. And yeah, again, they're 3/4 length, and again, I've turned them up just not that this fabric would be work attire for me, but yeah, just to differentiate, I suppose. And I love these trousers. I've worn these on rotation. They're a bit more like leggings actually because I made them out of the Ponte. Yeah, and but do you know what? I only made these a few weeks ago, and I've made probably 3 or 4 pairs of Mia jeans in my sewing life scale, which is probably about 8 years now, I think, something like that. Is it as long as that? Yeah, possibly. I've not been YouTubing that long, but a few years. But sorry, I got distracted. I used to find the zip on the previous pattern ones I've made. I could see the zip. Like the visibility here wasn't right somehow. You know, when you first start putting zips in, you can still slightly see it because you haven't got your seam allowances right and things like that. And when I went to remake these just a couple of weeks ago, the zip construction on this pair of trousers is amazing. I don't quite know why it's not more, you know, as in it just came together really well, and the zip fits really, really well. I will put a photograph of me wearing these. I don't know what happened on the inside, but the fly guard looked very odd. I'm not sure what happened there, but it's only on the inside. It's only me that sees that. But yeah, I absolutely love these Mia jeans, and again are on rotation constantly in my wardrobe. So now that I'm festooned with pairs of trousers, I hope you enjoyed that. I do have the shorts to talk you through. Sorry, I nearly forgot those then, didn't I? So I've got 2 pairs of shorts that I want to highlight with you today, as it is a summer lookbook or summer inspiration for patterns. And the first one is the Pietro shorts. This is from Closet Core Patterns. I love these. And what was really sweet the other day is my daughter said, "Oh, Mum, yeah, you got those shorts that are made out of the light blue fabric, and they're really flattering." And that's really sweet of her to say that. They've got this lovely flat front design on them, which I really like. I have made the trousers of the Pietro trousers as well. They're not still in rotation because I couldn't get the back bit right. I've got a really flat seat. A flat bum adjustment I needed to do, and when I was making these I didn't know how to do that, so I need to revisit these, as they are a lovely pair of trousers. Really lovely feature of the pocket is actually sort of integrated into the panel, which is really sweet, and I love how they finish these as well, which I'll show you. You've got a lovely waistband, a very comfortable waistband on the back here. And then, as with all Closet Core patterns really, they really go to town on helping you sew. And one of the lovely features is how they finish the waistband. Obviously that's optional, but it's a really, really nice feature. And I remember thinking when I made these, all of my trousers in the future will have such a feature. No, they don't. It's funny, isn't it, what we take with us and what we don't. So they've got no patch pockets on the back. Mostly because of the lovely feature of those. So the Closet Core Pietro trousers, again, are a really versatile pattern. So you've got wide leg, you've got tapered leg, and you've got the shorts, and their instructions and so on are absolutely superb. So again, if you are new to making trousers, this would be the way to go. And then hot off the press, a very, very recent release. In fact, as I am filming this, these haven't even been released yet, so I need to make sure my timing on the dates is correct. And these are the glorious Bexhill shorts by the Sussex seamstress. Ah, I love these. These have got a sort of slight vintage nod to them, if you like, but a beautiful construction. Got lovely pockets at the front here, lovely wide pocket there. Got optional pockets on the back, as you can see there, and then this lovely waistband, which is a sort of a waistband face and facing, if you like, which completes the completes the shorts. I love these. They're perfect length. I will put a photo of me here, and then you've got a zip on the side, which again makes these a really straightforward construction. The other lovely feature, I'm going to turn these inside out so you can see this. Jane is just the most sensational designer. She used to work with the Royal Ballet and so on, making beautiful dresses and so on. Is that she's put a fly guard on these trousers. One of the things that I hate about a side seam on trousers is that you can pinch your skin really easily, because they generally are quite a tight fitting pair of trousers, because they've got the the concealed zip, sorry. Was it concealed zip? No, visible zip, isn't it? Because they don't want the zip to be part of the feature of the trousers. And sometimes I've caught my skin as I'm doing my trousers up, you know, in a hurry and things. But Jane has actually, it's an optional fly guard. It's a very straightforward feature, but it means that I've got a lovely clean finish on the shorts, but also no danger of accidentally, because you're not used to, I don't even know about you guys, but you're not used to putting a zip up at your side. That's what I find anyway. So I love these, and as with all of Jane's patterns, she's done the most amazing sew along. And I made these just very recently, actually. She reached out to me and asked me to create some as part of her, you know, just a launch of the product, so I could talk to you about it. She also kindly provided me with this denim, so thank you very much, Jane, and also the zip and everything as well, obviously along with the pattern. But I'm always delighted to feature Jane's patterns. This is a really stylish, very comfortable pair of shorts. And along with my Tromplin trousers, I have worn these on rotation. I've been off this, I was off a few weeks ago, sorry, and I just wore them all the time. Very British, because the weather wasn't shorts weather, but I loved wearing shorts, so I did. So yes, so that's just a couple, really. To be honest, all of the trousers could be made into shorts, couldn't they? It's just personal choice. But the particular styling on those two pairs of shorts is what I wanted to highlight to you, and they are made as shorts patterns. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Yeah, it's a delight to share with you what is actually in rotation in my wardrobe. I'd love to know the patterns that you reach for time and time again. Maybe there's some of these, but I do hope I've inspired you. That was the whole point of this little mini series. Let me know what else you'd like to see me feature. I love creating new content for you all the time, but as you are my viewers, tell me what you would like to see, and I will willingly get involved. Not keen on doing sew-alongs, if I'm honest. Other people seem to do that so well, so that's not my bag. But is there anything else you'd like me to share or you enjoy watching most? So that's it for now. Stay safe and well, everybody. Until next time, see you soon. Bye bye.